And if anyone watching hasn't done this farm before, it takes place in this little box right here in the Isle of Thunder. And we're farming for unique appearance transmog. Transmog items that can only drop from like these Zandalar trolls in Panda. It's the only way to get them. This is just happens to be the best spot for them. Alright, let's dominate. This is a very good farm. Also hope that there's not too many of the goons from this chat on your server. Someone recently started selling crafted items on my server and now I have to undergo scans from time to time. Yeah. Like, I'm used to that though. The competition, I got 1 billion people doing it. Need a like invite? We are not due. I can try again. By all means, but I'm gonna, if I disconnect now, which I most likely will, I'm gonna restart Battle.net. But there's been an issue. See, I disconnect. There's been an issue with the add-on ever since the War Within, where when I try to send out invites, 9 out of 10 times it just disconnects me from the game. While in the past, I could send out invites after invites and just do lack after lack, and it was no biggie. Would never get disconnected unless it was a Saturday and you had like 60 people who wanted to join in on a gigalack. Like that would still disconnect me every now and then. But outside of that, it worked like a charm. But now it's buggy. But I'm launching the game again now. And we'll give it a go. See if it works. I do agree, it's more fun to do it in the Ludicrous challenge. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing it, Kiyasu. I have no clue. I'm gonna try to trim down my friend list even more because it sends out invites to a lot of people now. Okay, let's well, you guys can't see my game for some reason, but I'm gonna try again. Send out the invites. See if it works this time. Sometimes it works when if I restart Battle.net. Yeah, it appears to be working now. Invites are out, guys. If you want to join in, I guess I can just start it. Monchi readies up and we start, and you guys can request an invite. There we go. If anyone wants to join in, you can just give me a Battle.net whisper, and I will send you a manual invite. Yeah, there is Crusat. I know Tisturl, who made Ludicrous Challenge, is working on the standalone version that doesn't rely on like a Ludipracer to work. So hopefully that would also fix disconnect issues. Let me see. Invite Jimmy. I invited you as well, Jimmy. And Keefson. There we go. Got it, thanks. Awesome. What is the macro for this farm again? Oh, on this one, you got to use the budget macro because they have different names. So this one, slash target enemy, slash cast Moonfire. Is this one okay to do solo? Even solo, it's good to do if you don't have these items up on the auction house. Yes. I've done a lot of testing on this one solo. How do we join the challenge on Ludicracer, guys? You need to have Ludicracer and Ludicracer challenge. And if you do, you can just send me a BattleNet whisper so I can manually invite you. Can I have your BattleNet? Navid, you can... there's not a command for YouTube comments, but you can see it on the top right here. Student 21817. Keep in mind that if I delete you, it's not because I hate you. But every now and then I just go in and I just cleanse my friend list and delete people to make room for new people. You just gotta re-add me again if that happens. If you want to, of course. I have both Ludicracers. Yeah, then just whisper me, Marco, and I will send you an invite. You accept the invite by opening up your add-on Ludicracer Challenge. What is this farm? This is a Transmog farm. Farming specific unique Transmog items at the Isle of Thunder. Salita's worth doing solo? I think so, yes. Don't even try, Seuss. You suck. Boom, 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 boom. Does ATT not work with these mobs? Well, I mean, ATT only works when it will only show you items if it's items that specifically drops from a mob type. Right? That's why when we were doing patch 10.17 farms, you could tell, ATT would tell you what the mobs would drop, because those were the only mobs that could drop those items, if that makes sense. But you can't go to Salitas and hover above a mob and look at whatever, like what that mob can drop with ATT. It's only specific items. Does it require any profession? Just loot? Just loot. No professions. I really need, well, I need a bunch of the items. I need all the weapons, the bows and the pole arms. I need all the shoulders. Does it require level 70 or can I do it on level 80? You can do it on level 80, that's no problem. You can do it on a lower than 70 as well. These mobs level 35, so as long as you one-hit the mobs, you're good. You don't need to be at a specific level. If you print a whole loot table of Salatus mobs on paper, you'd have a full roll of toilet paper. It sometimes feels like every item in the game can drop from those mobs. Yeah. Massive loot table on them. What server are you currently playing? This tune is on Argent Dawn. I do all my farming on Argent Dawn. And I'm mainly, like, Argent Dawn is my main realm for posting as well. I do post on other realms. If prices on Argent Dawn is dog shit on certain items, I will move them to a different realm that I'm also posting on. But on the other realms, I mainly do crafted transmog only. Because prices on this realm are extremely bad. So low. Swicky. 19 months with the Twitch Prime. Appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much for spending the Prime on me. Welcome back in, buddy. Welcome back in. Ba, 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 ba. Belt? I need shoulders. Come on. That's also the wrong bow. For some reason, I can't whisper you in-game. You added my battle tag, right? You should be able to just open up your friend list and then whisper me. I can whisper you as well. That also works. What is your Battle.net name, Marco? There we go. So I can right click you and invite. If you open up your Ludicrous or Challenge add-on, you should have the invite right now. Are these Mog looking good? They do. Some of them are really cool. And a lot of people use it to transmog their Zandalar trolls. How long does it take to sell all the drop BWs? What? That's a bit more. It's a bit more complicated than that. So the thing is, if you get a transmog item, that transmog item will most likely take a long ass time to sell. But if you have a lot of different transmog items, you will get daily sales eventually. You got to think of it this way: if you get a transmog item, that transmog item will sell on average once every 100 days, right? Which means that if you have 100 different items and they all, on average, sells once every 100 days, you should get a sale daily, right? Which means that if you have 500 items, you should get 5 sales daily, 1,000 items. Like, you get the idea. But that's how you deal with transmog. You need to have a big-ass auction house with a bunch of different transmog. RGN is a role-playing server, right? Would you recommend that for German people too? Playing RP doesn't matter. Like, the best realms that I'm posting on, they're not RP realms. Yes, that's the polearm. Fuck yeah. Don't get me wrong, there's certain items that sells better on RP realms. Right? Like wedding robes, pirate transmog, basically anything that's within the themes of the events that role-playing guilds do might sell better. But like the vast majority of people buying your transmog, they're just collectors using the add-on all the things. Got spot or you're full? Navid, we're full right now, man. I've got a full group of 5. How do you like living in Sweden? LOL, just kidding. You better. That's that doesn't mean to even joke about. How do you find transmogs in the auction house? How you find them on the auction house? I mean, some people just go to, oh, I want myself some new leather shoulders. And then they just look at them. How do they look? What's going to look cool with my new transmog that I'm building, right? That's one type of potential buyers. Another type is, and what you usually sell to is people using all the things. They scan the auction house of missing appearances and they buy everything that they're missing. Glad you didn't see me stuck in that table. That's kind of hot, Monchi. Can we try to reenact that? Boom, boom, boom. I didn't realize all armors gave you a transplug. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you play a mage, you can still purchase a shield and get the transmog added. Now you can't use it on a mage, because mages can't use shields, but you still get the item added to your wardrobe. Say we don't talk about the auction house mount, but then neither wait for years for it to come, right? What? Invite for lag, please? Shit. Yo, Furious, I didn't see that until now. My bad, I invited you now. What is the name of the junk item they used to sell super well? I think it was eye patch. The soggy Moarg eye patch from Legion, yeah. Monchi's in the lead on this one as well, and destroying. Jimmy is back in Sunwell farming. Love it. Props man on Furious Hippie. Nice. So you can't talk about the auction mount, but it will come in time, not after years from now. Gonna have to wait and see. He's making 400,000 gold per hour. No, he picked up items that has a market value of 400,000 gold. Right? And he did that in 12 minutes. That doesn't mean he's gonna make 400,000 gold. Like, when this farm is over, he's probably gonna have like 1.5 million gold in market value. He's not making 1.5 million gold. However, even if he just sells the items for 10% of the market value, he's going to make 150,000 gold, right? I am, yes. Well, he likes to think that he is. Jeremiah, welcome in, man. What would you say is the best way to farm Blood of Sargeras? I use them a lot for crafting, dude. The only thing that I do, and I'm able to maintain enough Blood of Sarge, is doing the world quest. Whenever there's world quests up that gives straight up gives you Blood of Sargeras, I do those, and that's it. I'm really hoping to see the Bruto or something like it in 11.1. Balolski, what's up, dude? By the way, when you're doing this farm, if you didn't know, you can click the pots that's laying around on the table, and sometimes you get this buff. Increase your movement speed by 75%. It's really good. I usually forget to click him. Best macro for this farm? The mobs have different names, so you kind of have to use this one. Oh shit. Never mind. You have to use this one. Slash target enemy in one word, followed by slash cast moonfire. What's the name of the flask? Well, this is a file of alacrity that increases your movement speed. The 75% movement speed one is a random one that you click on the table around. Are the rumors about the mount that only US people... What? Only... Like these Zandalar pots. They're everywhere. You click on those. And you have a chance at getting... there you go. Jaguar speed. What kind of mount is that? A bicycle with stabilizers? What? Where did you see a bicycle mount? There were leaks about the promotion for US people. Oh, like the chopper. It's nothing to do with the auction house mount though. How many K per hour do you make, you think? Very hard to say, because I'm not sure which items I'm gonna get until the farm is done. There's some really good items on this farm and a lot of bad ones. Live on YouTube? What's up, dude? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now. Both places. Some tier 1 used to be BOE. I used to sell them, now they're BOP in my bags. Yeah, like what? Belt and bracers used to drop in molten core trash, or you tell me they're now BOP? US or EU? I'm EU. Is there any pot you use when you do transmog farms? Yeah, this charge file of alacrity, speed increased by 744, just to run faster. Did you get another one? You did get another schematic. 19 minutes, 2 schematics. That's good. GG, Jimmy. Is this farm in G? No, this farm is right here. This is Pandaria, right? And all the way top left, you have the Isle of Thunder. Sorry for too many questions. No, it's all good. Ask as many as you want to, man. When do you find the time to repost the transfer in the auction house? Well, luckily I have enough gold, so I just repost my transmog whenever I feel like reposting it. Really, that's usually like super early mornings before I head to work, or like right after work. But yeah, like a lot of the times my transmog items are all expired in the mailbox for a while until I get the energy to repost them. Back in the days, though, I would post my transfer for 12 hours or 24, depending on what time of the day I was posting, and I would make sure to never let them sit expired in the mailbox. That was no biggie, though. What do you do at work, if you don't mind me asking? I work in sales, man. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Selling these auctions. Not too. Is Casa good for Transmog? Casa is a clown fiesta. I'm not saying you can't make gold in Castec, because I know plenty of people in my community that plays Castec, makes decent gold, but it's a big clown fiesta, much like Argent Dawn. Low prices, lots of competition, and the worst part, auction house bots. Castec is full of Iranians. That is also true. That might not initially sound like something bad, but the thing is, like, the community of people from Iran that play WoW, they do it as a full-time job. Like, that's their job. They make more money farming gold in WoW than they do working as a fucking engineer in Iran. So that means that they don't really give a fuck if the prices are super low. They need to sell all their shit. They don't have any patience whatsoever. Do you have any recommendations for getting black market auction house mounts? Low pop servers? Do I need to use the Russian servers just to have lower competition? Well, with Warbanks, it's quite easy now. Asuku. There's a ton of people in my VIP Discord that looks at mounts every single day. And they just have tunes on every realm that exists in EU. And they just use the website tradeskillmaster.com to see what loot is up on which realm. And they just go and bid. They bid on the mounts that they still need, where they can find them cheaply. We'll try to get them cheaply at least. But you sometimes you have a lot of competition though, because you're not the only one with that tactic. Since when do you stream at YouTube? Never, man. I've done it like twice, I believe. One time testing it, one time when I got banned on Twitch. Falsely banned. Yes, I got unbanned within 24 hours. But the only reason why I haven't streamed at both YouTube and Twitch at the same time is because I wasn't able to play my own music. I had to play bullshit copyright music, like copyright-free music, which is obviously super bad. But then I sat down and I figured out how I could stream to both Twitch and YouTube, but only allow music on Twitch and not YouTube. So we'll see how it goes, man. As long as I can do these streams on YouTube as well, and there's no issues with any form of copyright strikes or whatever, I don't see a reason why I can't keep on streaming on both. It's really hard to get the Spectral Tiger or the Longboy. Like, they're gone in seconds. Maybe the last one there a minute. Spectral Tiger doesn't pop up on the Black Market Auction House. Only the Spectral Tiger Cub, the Battle Pet, but the mounts? No. Oh. Exactly, Kihasu. Monchi cut me some slack on the lack. I'm gonna surpass Monchi, man. I'm sure of it. You got the Blood Tusk. I already have 2 Blood Tusks, actually. I'm gonna need the Shadow Tooth shoulder pads. These really bad price. Fuck me. What about the Primordials that I just got? Yeah, those as well. God, this realm has low prices. It's stupid. Now I can never get the proper pot movement speed one. Come on. There we go. Just gotta complain. Boom, boom. That's bad. 74k real value trinket. Nice. Are you like me now, Monch? There we go. Disqualified. You just got to keep up, man. Since when is it okay to stream TV series like South Park on Twitch? Is a 24/7 stream showing it for weeks? That's kind of odd. Probably not allowed. I mean, I would be very surprised if that was allowed. But then at the same time, why hasn't it been shut down? It's like whenever people live stream like a sport event on Twitch, it gets shut down so fucking fast. Hey, Jimmy with another one. Shit. As long as no one claims DMCA, Twitch does not interact. German Twitch is full of all kind of shows for the past 4 weeks. What is the most expensive item you farmed today? I mean, the most expensive item that we seen drop today was the Blade of Hannah on the last farm, Selitos. How fast are these items selling? Individually, they take a while to sell, but you're getting so many different transmog items that you're getting decent sell rate on them. But it's still transmog. Transmog takes a while to sell. However, the specific transmog items from this farm sells faster than your usual transmog items. All mog sells instantly, just gotta get good. Or price them low enough. What is your run speed on this character? 240%. How many outs do you have? I have no clue. Many. Most of them being druids. It's just nice to have druids because you're fast. So, like, even if you're using your alts to camp rare elites, right? Druids, they get around easily due to Dreamwalk. And if you're using your alt army to run a specific dungeon or a raid, like let's say run Nax Ramas weekly, well, druids can run that raid fast. I do have one of each class though, so we can do class specific farms. Do you convert a lot of your WoW token into Blizzard wallet money for other games, Hearthstone, Diablo? Yeah, I haven't spent any, call it real money to buy anything Blizzard related since the WoW token was implemented in WoD. So whenever there's a new expansion for WoW, whenever there's a new game, like let's say Diablo, game time boosts, character like faction changes, realm swaps, anything like that, anything in the store as well. If there's a mount or a pet or a toy that I want, I use gold, like WoW tokens converted to Battle.net balance. Yeah. What is your favorite class besides farming? Mage and Paladin, it depends. Like, I really like Mage. I really like Mage in the first couple of expansions in WoW. Like, I think it's fun to play one in the Classic. And then I like Paladins in, well, both SOD and in retail WoW. But it's like, if/when we get Panda Classic, I'm going to play a Druid because they're fucking king with Starfall and Panda. It's going to be a lot of fun. If they are doing like fresh WoW again, or like a Classic Plus, I'm probably going to play a Mage. I don't know, I thought you were a Rogue. I used to main a Rogue before I started maining a Druid. Like, my first character ever in WoW back in Vanilla was a Rogue. And I raided on that Rogue. Even back in TBC when I played PvP, I mained a Druid, but second was Rogue. And then I also played Warlock. That explains a lot. Yeah, I had a rough start, man. What is your favorite techno song? I don't listen to techno. I don't listen to, no. I guess the only like concert that I've been to that has been anywhere close to EDM is like drum and bass, and that's Deadmau5. I've seen Deadmau5 live twice. I like Deadmau5, but besides from that, Pendulum. I think Pendulum is good. Been to Pendulum as well. But techno, no. What is your favorite Swedish word? I don't think I have a favorite Swedish word, man. I'm trying to think of a funny one. Is this the longest song ever written? No, not even close. It's been on for at least 49 minutes. How do you choose what farming you're doing that day, let's say on stream? I mean, there's like so many. A couple of things that I consider. Do you like Swiss cheese? Swiss cheese? I don't think I've ever had Swiss cheese. But yeah, it depends. I usually pay close attention to what I'm selling, right? Like, every day I log into my bank tunes and I notice what I've been selling, and a lot of the times it's determined by that. I also have like a spreadsheet where I type in like stuff that I've been selling that I gotta do at some point. Sometimes I go and check the different prices on old school materials, and we do that. Sometimes I just want to do a farm that I feel like we haven't done in a while, and sometimes I just listen to the people in chat. Like, let's farm, what do you guys want to do? And I don't really care. But it's usually a combination of all of those. Like, I know I need to do Solitos, we do Solitos, and after that, I don't really care. I might listen to chat, or we might do something that gives us a high, steady amount of gold per hour. Stealing skills from the old lady? Yo, can you get 100k plus in Transmog selling daily? Yeah, I get more than that across my tunes daily. Across realms, easily. I'm at 2 months with a Twitch Prime. Hello. Thank you so much for using the Twitch Prime on me once again, man. Appreciate that. How's your day, dude? Could you do a video regarding making a spreadsheet to keep track of the items slash transmog? I could, but it would be a very boring video. It has 2 tabs. Never mind, it has 3 tabs. One tab says gray items. Like gray slash white, which are all gonna be patch 10.17 or like soggy. And I write them down as I sell them. And then I have another tab that says legacy items, which is all previously removed items because I sell a lot of those. And then the other tab is just everything else. I just type it in. And then whenever I would go and do a farm and I get the item, I remove it from the list. Sometimes I skip items as well. I don't pay attention, and I don't type up, like, by all means, I don't type up every single item that I sell. That would take forever. Just specific items. Items that you can specifically target. Like, I wouldn't type down glorious legs, right? Because it's very tough to just go out there and pick up glorious legs. But items that drops from a specific source that you can easily target and easily obtain within that hour, those are the items that I typed down. I got my auction house to 13 million again. It's something. Got 2.1k items, but 99% is crafted, so I just craft everything. Now I gotta farm. Yeah, or Stadium, we gotta stop slacking and start joining the farms, man. I really wanted to do flash frozen meat before your video crashed prices. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about that. Like, flash frozen meat is going to go back up again real soon. By the way, does Time Walking Classic have an effect on Transmog with more people running old dungeons, or is the table for Time Walking Classic reduced? No, it isn't. But it depends on the dungeon. Like, for instance, Dead Mines. A lot of people have been doing Dead Mines and getting a lot of Dead Mines drops, but Dead Mines had relatively bad prices to begin with. Because everyone did Dead Mines when they re-added the old Dead Mines items. So, sure, it does have an impact on it. It's like when the Halloween event begins and people farm the Halloween mobs in WoD Shadowman Valley, that has a direct impact on WoD the Transmog items. Because there's more people obtaining them. Nicer Stadium, as long as you're having fun, dude. You got the bow? Oh shit, do I need that? Fuck, I need that, yeah. Bum 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 bum. Well, look at this budget longboy mount. Marco, what is this, man? Where's the dinosaur? The thing is, it's quite hard to create such join an old farm. It is. It is. That has drastically changed. Like back in the days, it was so easy. Well, it was way easier at least to find a group for old content farms, especially before the region materials. You could find volatile farms, primal farms, etc. like all the time. Hey, Stu, I've been watching for 5 years. You help a lot, man. It looks like you'll be playing WoW even when the hair gets grey. Thank God that isn't yet, though, man. It's going to be a very long time until my hair turns grey. Yeah, it needs a mental break. Or Stadium. What the Yeah, that even took DD out of lurking. I'm fine. I'm currently going Mythic Plus for Mountain, then I'll Goldfarm. Sounds like a good plan. Student will sell Transmog to our kids as well in 20 years. Still going to be here in 20 years, yeah. And then your kids are going to be playing WoW. You're going to walk into the room and you're going to be like, what are you doing, son? Oh, I'm just farming Transmog. I'm with this guy. 75 times Lack World champion, 2 times Glad. He's so cool. And you're going to be like, shit. Yo, is that student? Fuck, I used to watch that guy, man. Speed up the process for sure, Monch. Ban it? No, no, no. The war within Goldfarming is dead. Can't do proper flips and shuffles. Yeah, I mean, somebody said that they still made like 50,000 gold doing 50, 60k doing claw farm, and skinning was still like 80 to 100k. Last time we tried it, skinning was actually 100k an hour, but there's a limit to how many times you can do wolves and fucking bees, man. Yeah, man, but you look the same. See, chat? Exactly the same. How much can you earn per hour with herbalist and mining? Which area recommended? Haliful is still the best, but I'm not sure. Yo, chat. How much do you guys average now doing herbalist and mining? I haven't done it in a while. Pass down Twitch subs to your kids in the will. Poor kids, they're gonna be broke. 15k gold per hour? 45, says someone on Twitch. Yeah, but that's not WoW, Keefson. 20 gold an hour just to sleep with me instead. Mm-hmm. 45k, yeah. 40 to 50. Seems like 45k is the average that people claim to get. Last time I did it, which that was last week actually, I got like 57, I believe it was, but I got lucky with null stones that hour. I think I choose the wrong urban mines. Yeah, probably. Because I remember when you can make like 100,000 gold with herbalist mining, and there was still people claiming that they only made 40k. You're jealous, Kavala. God, you're jealous, man. Fuck, I got a paper cut today on my thumb, and it hurts pressing my space bar, man. I do honor farm for bloodstones. I escaped the mining, herbing, etc. Null stones are probably 1200 gold now. Yeah, fuck the null stones. Bring back 12,000 gold tinder boxes. $7k my server. Bloodstone. Sold 5 of these boots. That TSM track's probably sold 50 of them, but definitely not for 100k. Fake value Monchi. What was that trinket? That's a legit trinket, man. It's really good. Badass motherfucker. What's up, dude? How's it going? So since the Sunstone Panther dropped a couple thousand gold, I only profited 700. Yeah, that's quite normal, sadly. 2 days to sell. Very well. And you? I'm good as well, thank you. Glad you're doing good too. Does your country celebrate Halloween? Yeah, we celebrate Halloween, but it's kind of dead, man. It's nothing like the US. Like my street, like my neighborhood, there's not a single house that has Halloween decorations. Like you'll see a house every now and then that might have like a pumpkin outside, but that's about it. And like back when I was a kid, it was more popular to walk like door to door to go trick and treating. But and then it's just been less and less, and COVID didn't help. Like when COVID happened, nobody would go trick and treating, and then even the next year after COVID, like kids, they weren't allowed to accept any candy that wasn't like wrapped in plastic, and it was Norway, man. I don't know. I've lived in this house for like 7 years, I believe, and I think there's been people on the door on Halloween doing trick or treat like twice. And like it was like 1 year there was like 2 groups of kids, and the next year there was like 1 group of kids. Fuck yeah, Glorious likes, nice. I got the Shadow Tooth likes. Did you give him candy though? Yeah, but like it was bad because I had to give him like. So I still remember, like I had to give him my candy, like the candy that I bought for myself because I didn't have any candy, didn't expect anyone, and that was really bad. So I remember the year after I prepared, I bought like actual Halloween candy. I was like, shit, they're not gonna eat my candy. I'm gonna buy like these like a low quality shit candy for these kids. And nobody showed up. So I was sitting there, man, with a giant bowl of horrible candy, which I still ate. Because, like, you don't throw it away, but it tasted like shit, but, like, slow and steady. And it went away. Save it for next year? That was my intention. But, like, when you have nothing else and you know you got Halloween candy, you take some. And then a week after, 2 weeks after, you're out of proper candy. Like, okay, it wasn't that bad, was it? Right? Take some again. Eventually, you're out. No. I remember when I was a kid and I went trick-or-treating. And, like, as I got a little bit older, like the last few years when I went trick-or-treating, me and my friend, we brought this guy with us, a Turkish guy in the class. He was a fucking clown, dude. He was the biggest clown ever. But it was great to go trick-or-treating with him because he... Like, there wasn't that many people, like, foreigners, like, in the place where I live, right? But he would be, like, actual trick-or-treating. So he would, like, open up the door. We're, like, 10 years old, and he would have, like, a cartons of eggs on him. And he would just look him in the eye like, trick or treat, motherfucker. He wouldn't say motherfucker, but like his eyes said motherfucker. And there was some old ladies scared to fucking death. They would give us cash. They would literally give us cash if they didn't have candy because they were scared that the Turkish kid would egg their house. It was great. Fuck me, that was good. A bunch of them were made soulbound instead of BOE, badass. That sucked. What Transmog farm would you say is the best to do solo or with 1 to 2 friends? I got a couple of videos on that, like top 5 gold farms to do to fill up the auction house. Transmog farm, solo. But we're talking like even Salitos, yes, this one, Sludge, Fen, Stone Talon, Mountain, or Lake, depending on if you play Horde or Alliance. All of those, like when you're going to start with transmog farming, it's better to do open world transmog farms than dungeons to begin with. You just get more items, more kills per hour. Obviously, bringing a friend or two is going to make the farm more efficiently, but yeah. So most dungeons, they have an open world farm with a very similar loot table, and it's better to do those open world farms than the dungeon. But obviously, as you've acquired most of the items that you can get from the open world farm, it's good to do certain dungeons because certain dungeons has dungeon specific transmog. That's really good, and you want those on the auction house too. And some dungeons have a horrible like loot table besides from the dungeon specific drops. Like an example of that is Sunken Temple. Sunken Temple, all the items that drops in Sunken Temple are dog shit of the zone drops or the world drops. But the Sunken Temple specific items, the weapons like the Stealth Blade, etc., are good. In France, the tradition of trick or treat is struggling to take hold, and it's so much the better when I listen to your an- anecdotes. Too many advanced words, man. My Norwegian brain cannot comprehend. Well, yeah, trick or treat was fun, man. I also have bad memories of trick or treating. I remember one time I rang the doorbell of this house and it was like a bunch of kids, 18, 19, maybe even 20. They were drunk as fuck. They were having a party, and me and my friends were there, like 9 years old, like trick or treat, right? And they would like do pranks with us and give us like a fucking slice of bread and shit like that on it. Give us a. They would also give us a beer, but like we were too scared to drink the beer at that time. We would just throw it away, or dad would punch us in the face. Wait, who got what? Oh, someone in the guild got the death charger. 4 minutes left. I'm still above Monchi, but just barely. One of his many fake value items, and he will beat me. Crafting mounts is profitable and very easy, and I know I profit for like 700 gold to like 2 to 3k a time, but it does add up. It always adds up, yes. I also craft mounts, but I can't be arsed with the dual crafting panthers anymore. I mainly do the tailoring, the carpets, and the engineering mounts. We normally cover their house in toilet paper. Yeah, that's like an American thing that you would see. People throwing rolls of toilet paper on houses, but never saw anyone do that in Norway. Hey, can a US character join your guild, or is that a knob? No, you can't, but there was somebody, like a US viewers of mine, who made an NA version of the guild, which is called the exact same as the EU one. It's called Students Farmers. But it was made, if I'm not mistaken, it was made on the Horde side. So if you play a Horde, you can just go and sign up for the guild, but if you play Alliance, you need to whisper one of the officers in the guild. Are the carpets easy and good? They don't sell for that much gold. Like, the profit, like, percentage-wise, is really good. Right? They cost, like, nothing to craft. And you will, like, easily 10x your gold. But, yeah, they don't sell for that much. Obviously, it could be different on your realm. But it's nice profit. And they sell fast. Like, I'll show you an example. We go to Mount. This flying carpet, it costs 21 gold to craft, but you only make 75 gold. Obviously, that's dog shit, right? Not gonna make a lot of gold on that. But then you have like flying machine, costs 987 gold to craft. You make 2.3k profit. Pretty good, right? So these higher end ones, like this one, it costs 66k to craft. You only make 3k profit, but you need to invest 66k into it. And one clown, and that's gonna be sell for less than profit. Look at the prices on the BFA mounts, man. The goddamn botters are ruining it. Of course, buddy. I'm dumb. I need to check out the realms for the Panthers because I could be making way more. Yeah, that's what you should do. Craft 1 billion Panthers and sell them on any realm where they profit. Carpets are about 200 to 300 gold each on my realm. I normally have to recraft them a couple of times a week. Yeah, like Archidon is special. But on the other realms where I craft Transmog, I usually craft 5 carpets at a time. And they're like 250 to 400 gold. It depends. Profit. How much gold do you have in total, student? A couple 100 mil. I'm not sure exactly how much. I hate to ask, but how do I get TSM crafting? Because I got TSM, but I can't see the crafting price thing that you got. Well, it's just TSM. Do you have to enable that in the tooltip, the crafting cost? I'm unsure about that. I've had that on for 10 years. Yo, I beat Monchi, man. Easy. Oh, that was good. That was good. Good haul of items as well. Unlucky with the shoulders, but the shoulders, they don't have a great